Well, it looks like we're back. Hopefully, guys.
Not sure what that was. Internet's fine here. I don't know.
It sounded like the whole internet had a power outage. So Todd lives in the loft, so it's a whole building. It almost seemed like the internet went out briefly, shuts everything off, obviously deauthorizes your YouTube account on XSplit. But I think we're back. Now, where were we at? I think I was in the process of saying, we're all making a lot of money. No, I don't know. Anyways, guys, let's see.
Just Dave.
Hey, who knows? Who knows?
That's funny. What's up, Anastasia?
Leon says, YouTube didn't want me to miss a stream. Well, yeah, we're back. You missed a little bit of an intro, but we're still going to cover everything. We're just in the beginning here. Also, guys, look at EOS here. Let's see the biggest winners for the day. EOS is number one at 31%. Now,
wow.
I don't mean to say anything. I'm not trying to be mean to anybody, but when I first came on the show and EOS was $2-3, I was saying, hey, I like EOS as a protocol token. I think they're going to come through with what they're trying to do. Now we're sitting at 1538 and this is all before their mainnet even goes live. So we'll see what happens. Tron having another one of its pumps, up 28.69%. I think it was up 30% at the top for the day today. We've talked about Tron a little bit, guys. I use Tron as a trading token. It always seems to have these massive pumps and then correlates all the way down with almost a full retracement. You do your own research. You do what you want with Tron, but that's how I utilize it. H-Share, I'm not too sure about, but that's up 27.6%. Mixin, again, up 27.16%. If anybody knows what Mixin is or owns Mixin, congratulations to you. It's been like 3 or 4 days that it's been in the top gainers that we've talked about. Electroneum up 20%. That is pretty good, but Electroneum is still sitting below 3 cents, coming off the highs of around 20 cents. We'll see if they can get their investor confidence back and if they can get their reputation back here in the future, where they're really trying to get people mass adoption of crypto through their mobile mining application. And then a shout out to the other ones up here. I'm not going to talk about all of them, but POWR Ledger, which we're going to talk about them getting a new partnership. WAN Chain, which you know I got, guys, I have been saying since day one, I will be buying WAN Chain after the post-ICO dump. I did accumulate around $2.50 and $3. I'll let you guys know about that. It's doing pretty well at $7.77. And then 0x, the Gary coin of the week, the month, the year, is still doing well. And we'll talk about that a little bit today as well. Well, since we are kind of lagged out there for a second, let's just hop real quick to the TA from Todd, and we'll keep this show on the road.
Tony says OMG,
we'll talk about that
he's
a little
still
bit today as well.
And he's holding
Well, since we are kind of...
Hold on, guys. We got too much going on. All right, yeah, Tony said he's still holding OMG for the airdrop announcement on the 27th, roadmap update on the 30th. So let's see if that one can keep working higher. We've got the same 4-hour Bitcoin here. Today's action maybe starts to change a little bit. I think on last night's show, I made a comment that, especially with our software, that you could have kind of said we had an ABC that ended here, and that's the 4 that ended already, which means this rally now is the first wave of a new bull market, which means this would be labeled a 1 here or a 1 in a week or so, and then we'd have a 1, 2, and then we're ready to go aggressively higher. So that's a much more way bullish count, which means if you're not in, you're going to get left behind. So there won't be any of this sideways for the next few months. There won't be any picking up these coins at cheap levels again. So again, that's just a thought here with the strength today is just pretty consistent. The strength off these lows have been pretty consistent. So something you got to keep in mind here. So let's clean this chart back up real quick. Got too much going on here. Let's leave it back like we had it for now. Then let's zero in on the 1 hour. 1 hour is going to show the rally we've had here. And again, this, it looked like we've put in a 5th wave, but again, the strength here looks a little, it's just kind of impressive. So we still could be doing the 1, 2, 3, have a pullback to previous support on 4th, and then another new high. And then that possibly will be a big A or a 1. Again, guys, this is only a wave. It's not Wyckoff. Let's throw that up there. So this rally top here would be a day of an ABC up, or it'd be wave one of a extremely impulsive wave to new highs to, 25,000, 30,000, etc. So too early to say that, but again, today's action has to put that back on the table. So here's Bitcoin Cash, had that quick run to almost 1580, pulling back a little bit off of that, aggressive bullishness there. I still had, I thought ultimately, whether it's on this rally or not, that we'd get above the 1615 print, get up here more around the 1900. But we could have some definitely sideways to pull back before we get that to happen. Dash 528. I would say still looks higher, but somewhere here we probably stop a little bit. There's Classic back in the trading range, above the overbought line of the uptrend, so extremely bullish action there. I'm sure we'll get some pullbacks, but again, good buying coming in. Ethereum all the way to like 708.
Shout out, Carlos. Glad you made it.
Hopefully I'm not losing my internet here again. Well, TradingView is being...
Man, what a cluster today. Like, what is going on?
Nothing else is shut down. Well, let's try. We're still showing we're streaming. I don't know if this is TradingView or us. TradingView is waiting on it to load again.
So, Covesting exchange, it's an exchange that essentially is trying to do something similar to what BNB has been doing. The thing that does separate it is that they are allow for copy trading at the cost of COV, rewarding traders with the tokens. So what that means is if you own their token, the COV token, you can actually pick out a trader. It shows you the record in here. I'm not registered, so I can't show you all the active traders. And you actually mimic their trades throughout the day. If they are profitable, you then have to give a certain amount of the COV exchange tokens to that trader for what they have done. So that's interesting. And then obviously on top of that, it still has a traditional exchange here, which I looked at. I couldn't find the volume for the exchange, which is interesting, but it is up to date. Look, it says $9,665 here. Also, the token has the same properties of the BNB token in the fact that if you use it for trading pairs, you get a 50% fee reduction on every trade you make. Also, they are implementing a similar burning mechanism as BNB. Now, we all know that BNB is going to continue to burn BNB tokens until they get down to a 100 million total supply. But this one did not list how long they will burn, but they are using the same reasoning. Overall, I do like the strong token economics behind it because they only have a 20 million total supply. The burning mechanism, similar to BNB, means that supply is going to get smaller. I looked into their development team a little bit, and they're pretty strong. Also, the team that is supporting this platform, a lot of them came from the Saxo Bank and have trading backgrounds, so they kind of know what people want to see in the trading platform. They did fall short on the hype with their ICO, but that actually might be a good thing, guys, because right now the current price of this token, the COV token that you can find over on KuCoin as well as others, is currently at the ICO price. I mean, those are the opportunities. You're having the same opportunity now as those who bought in at ICO price. I think it's definitely one to look into, and something I think that a lot of people can really relate and understand what copy trading is. Essentially using your COV token as a payment method to pay traders on here. You mimic the trades all day. If they're profitable, then you have to give them a certain amount of your holdings for COV. Definitely interesting, Chris K9. I think this is one I want to look in a little further too, and maybe if I like what I see, I'll provide some more information to you in the future. Also, somebody else gave a super chat and wanted me to look at Zeto.io. Well, here it is. Guys, I don't know what this is. So if you are in here, maybe you have a different website or I don't know. I'm not going to click on any of these links because this doesn't look too safe to me. So I'm going to go ahead and avoid that. Is your TradingView working over there?
Yep.
We'll give it back to Todd for a few charts since he didn't really get any, and then we'll talk about the POWR Ledger partnership, which I think is pretty important because it's another real-world use case, another adoption for some of these cryptos and some of the blockchain technology behind them.
All right, we got Bitcoin 9680. So again, we're just continuing to gradually work higher. So here's Ethereum. I thought maybe last night it would slow up when Bitcoin was up there at 8280 or at 92,9300. That so far hasn't happened, but I think we're probably putting in a top of an A or a 1 here. Again, I'm leaning maybe more it's a 1, which means you're going to find support at probably a 620 on a pullback. So if we come down to a 620, 700 and a 620, I think we've done a 1-2. We're going to explode to the upside. If nothing else, we probably could come down and do a 550 or something for an A, B, C of a bigger B. So, I'm going to watch the volume here on the Wyckoff software. I showed that again this morning a little bit. We are coming into overbought, which I'm going to show as well tonight. So, again, it's just whether we're doing an A and got a little excited the upside here yesterday, or whether we're really, flexing some strength, showing that we have really left the bulls, really left the bears behind and they're caught short. I'm sure there's still big short positions out there, and everyone's got to be getting nervous. And then you have the people that aren't long that need to be long. So there's Litecoin, firmed up again, but still not rallying as strongly as I would like. So I think somewhere here we're going to get some type of this action that I show, some type of sideways to lower. You could try to trade that a little bit if you wanted to get cute. Again, I think, as I warned last night, I think the worry is getting left behind. So NEO 83.33, back above the uptrend line. Looks a little better finally. OMG 1810. Try to get up and touch that high of the previous little spike we had, but definitely really good action coming out of a little triangle up here. So if Tony's right, that one's going to keep rolling. We're going to throw up Vertcoin here, 290. I talked about that going, I think, about 3.25 before. We're working on our way to that after 150 low. So there's a double in Vertcoin. Ripple 93 still being a little bit of a laggard. Had a almost 100% move, so not too bad. There's ADA up 8%. Once again, triangle, new high. Here's Decred. We've talked about a few times. Quick move to 77. I mean, that could be a ascending triangle there and a fifth wave. So again, showing strength, but needing some type of pullback. EOS 1533. Unbelievable move from 11.25. We've got XLM USD up another 8%. Goes to another new high. XVG still setting at 68 cents. Extremely quiet. A little disappointment still there. There's 37.56 on Zencash, putting it together again after a quick shakeout. ZRX $1.17 blows to almost $1.20 off the lows. So that's a triple off the low right there.
That's one we've been talking about. Gary's been talking about for a while.
Gary has loved that one.
If you want to see kind of a more in-depth review on that, we do have that in the review section as well. Take a look. There's also a lot of chatter that ZRX does fill a lot of the boxes for becoming a Coinbase coin. I mean, we'll see what happens here in the future. I'm going to talk a little bit about that here in a second as well.
97.35 Bitcoin.
Boom. Flapper Parrot says, you guys have the best show on YouTube for cryptos. Perfect balance of TA and fundamentals. Shout out to you. We appreciate that.
I'd have to agree with you.
Chris K9, another $1.99 super chat. We love that, guys. He says, it's cheap. Thanks, guys, for the review on COV. Yeah, no problem. If you guys throw out a super chat and you have a question or need my opinion on coin, whether I know it or not, if I don't know it up front, I'm going to go find a little bit of information and talk about it on the show. Also, this does spur a little interest for me for this Covesting, and I'm going to look a little deeper, and if I like what I see, I'll bring it to your guys' attention.
Sorry, we apologize if we're lagging. We never have issues like that, so internet looks fine here. Yes, the bill's been paid.
Bard says, Todd, any thoughts on TNC? Do you want to pull up that chart real quick?
TNC.
Now, from a fundamental perspective, guys, I talked about TNC from the very beginning. I think it is very interesting. They are trying to be a scalable sidechain solution for Neo, where they are going to handle all the micro transactions on the network. So if you like Neo, this is one that is going to be working closely with them.
I mean, they got a TNC Neo trading pair, but here's a TNC Bitcoin. So definitely not running to the upside, as a lot of these coins are. So I'd say still one to watch. I don't know if I'd have to jump on it today. And then here's Bitcoin 97.30, guys. So someone asked in the chat here, pullback support on Neo. I mean, I'm afraid now it's 75. I would have told you before it was 66. But I'd have to say a 75 print. If you don't have Neo, you probably better be bidding for some there. And that'll be back here at uptrend support, basically. So 74, 75, I think I'd triangle support. Definitely support back at 66, but I'm not sure we'll see that now. I think these gains are getting too good. So
Heather, thy name says, love being a PCG. If you guys don't know, we do have a crypto private client group where Todd helps manage your portfolio with trading APIs. If you want more information on anything that we offer from a cryptocurrency course and PCG, look in the description below. We got all of the links down there. If you want to follow us on Twitter, make sure to use the links in the description below as well to make sure you are following an actual Twitter account.
And we have been doing, I've been doing the kind of noon update on Bitcoin, been calling it very well. I still want to turn that in more of a live show, but, I still got a lot going on here with PCG and my other business and with Nick at work. So I think we're still going to get to that because I want to be able to go live versus just doing a recording. But the recording's cool because it's just a quick 5 minutes. Try to give you as much as I can, give you what I think, how we're working out here, give you a quick Wyckoff update as well.
All right, well, let me steal this back. Matt B, I see you. We will look at Digibyte when we get back, as well as some other charts here. So, Power Ledger, another partnership. Power Ledger to take virtual power plant to Japan. Big power utilities should embrace the disruption happening to the energy sector as households adopt renewable energy such as solar and battery storage, or they will be left behind, according to Perth-based energy startup Power Ledger. POWR for those looking to do a little more research on this cryptocurrency. The blockchain energy trading firm on Tuesday afternoon announced it has signed a deal to trial their peer-to-peer energy trading platform with Japanese utility KEPCO. It's a Kansai electric power company. I know I butchered that, but sorry, I'm not Japanese. Although the microgrid technology developed by Power Ledger is already being trialed in Thailand and India, Power Ledger managing director and co-founder David Martin said a foothold in the Japanese market, especially a large city like Asukawa, with a population of almost 9 million people, would help roll out the development of its virtual power plant. Under the trial, KEPCO will share meter data from participants to offset their energy costs and sell their excess energy peer-to-peer in real time. And you do that using the Power token. Guys, this is a small trial. I believe they're only doing 10 random houses. But you know how I feel about crypto projects that are actually starting to implement real-world solutions. Last year was the year of speculation. I think this year is really trying to take a step forward, proving that your coin can be used in real-world use cases, from a currency to a utility token like this of Power. I do own some Power from a long time ago, but it's a small holding in my portfolio because I think this is one of the utility tokens that actually has a purpose, has the partnerships, and is already being tested in real world use cases. So I would keep an eye on Power, guys. I would look to do a little research on that if you are interested. Also, if you watch the 0x review, I talked about many factors in the show a couple weeks ago that could lead to 0x possibly being an option for Coinbase. If you guys don't know who Wolf of Crypto is, he's on Twitter. He's doing his thing in cryptos. He's probably got like 30,000 followers, I think, 33,000 followers. He says, always do your due diligence. Number one, 0x meets Coinbase criteria for listing. We went over that in the interview. They checked a lot of the boxes. 3 of 0x's 4 advisors are former employees. They have the connection there Some were current and former Coinbase employees, and they were all advisors on the 0x project. Also, some of the founders for 0x did have a meeting at the Coinbase facility recently. Coinbase should, in my opinion, use the 0x protocol to exchange its current and future ERC tokens. Now, this is one thing I didn't even really think about. So recently, Coinbase announced that they were going to have ERC20 support. Now, obviously, they didn't give a lot of details because they can't. But this guy's saying maybe they could even use the 0x protocol to facilitate the trades and ownership of these ERC20 tokens. I don't know how viable that is, but I think points 1, 2, and 3 do make sense to me, and I just said, it's nice to see somebody else is kind of thinking the same way as me pertaining to the interview that I did, or the review I did on 0x. And then the last two things I wanted to go over real quick before we see what's going on in the chat. If you are an Eboost holder, originally you had to have 1,000 or more Eboost, and you had to stake them for a 3-month period. That 3-month period is coming to an end soon on May 15th. But now the reason Eboost is seeing such a price accumulation is they actually changed the requirements for this airdrop. Now you still have to have 1,000 Eboost, but all you have to do is have them in the wallet at the time of the airdrop. So if you buy 1,000 Eboost on May 14th and keep them in there for May 15th snapshot, you are still eligible to receive 500 Alaris tokens. Me personally, if you are holding these guys, I'm going to try and receive the airdrop because I've been a long-term holder of Eboost. I actually tweeted out, I tried finding the tweet, but it was from so long ago I couldn't find it. I tweeted when Eboost was 12 cents. I said, guys, for 120 bucks, you can get 1,000 Eboost and be eligible for the Alaris token. Now that is coming to play, and I think Eboost right now, we can have Ty look at the charts, is around 50 or 60 cents. I'm going to be trying to sell the Eboost immediately after the snapshot occurs. That's just my opinion, guys. You can go ahead and do your own research.
Tom Mullins says you are extremely white tonight. You do have that camera a little bit.
It's these windows behind us.
Those are windows behind, and it's not that shiny out. It's
changes,
it's not that bright out.
It changes every day with the sun, the different way the sun lets it come in. So the camera, on my camera, changes all the time. Todd always looks great because he's got that nice dark brick behind him. I'm going to go ahead and maybe put up some kind of green screen or some kind of canvas behind this so my camera is more realistic.
Shout out to Rob LaHoe, going to buy the course soon. I would say that's a good idea.
Shout out to you. And the last thing I wanted to go over, and then I'll look through your chats, guys, is I know Tony's going to be happy about this. Electrify Asia, the ELEC token will be airdropping to OMG holders. They're going to give more information on this during their AMA on Friday. After I know more about it, I'll let you know. I would assume as of now there are no exchanges that will be supporting it. You probably will need one of the OMG desktop wallets. If you get more information on this in the future, let me know or let people know in the chat box over here. And this is probably another reason for OMG running up today.
Let me have it for a second. I'm going to show the software, just show some technometer readings. Again, technometer 36 is a buy, 50 is a sell, but you don't use that. Those are not concrete buy and sell signals. It's just when you get a technometer around 50, you should be looking for some type of pause in the rally or some type of hesitation, etc. So you can see on the whole rally, we've never approached 50. We are at 48.73 now. So we are getting up to that level. That's the WWCI, the Wyckoff Wave Crypto Index. If we go to Ethereum, let's see, most of these are just still getting close to 50, but not there. And OP Force and Tech not going to load. Hold on a second. Vladimir and I keep having Skype calls. And Vladimir is extremely hard to understand. He might be working on it because it's going a little slower than it's supposed to be. Man, my internet is...
We're upgrading internet. I'm calling AT&T. We do offer fiber in St. Louis area. I have 1 gigabyte line to my home address. I'm going to make Todd buck up the extra dollars and pay for the 1 gigabyte fiber
internet. That's more like of a problem at Amazon or something. Like I can't. Oh my God, are we still? I lost trading view and everything.
No one.
Say that too.
Al said, God, Nick sucks.
Here we are.
God. Are we
Yeah,
back?
that's funny.
This is ridiculous.
Guys, there's got to be my internet's fine into the building. Everything's green light. So I think St. Louis is just having an issue downtown. I apologize. Because that's what it's got to be. I've had no issues all day trading or anything. So
Let's catch up on what these people are saying. Somebody says, I like rocks. That's funny.
some background music could help while I'm talking.
The Beeve says, Wan chain ready to blow.
Let's go over at somebody asked about Zilliqa. Is a pullback over with there? I mean, that's Zilliqa Bitcoin, which is fighting that Bitcoin rally. It had big volume on the up move here. So, I mean, I would say there's definitely support at the 900. We're at 1,000 now. So I don't think it hurt maybe nibbling here or definitely nibble on any further weakness.
Tom Mullen says, I hear the modem chirping. You got mail. Yeah, we got the dial up running into here.
OCN, somebody asked about. Big volume coming off the bottom. Some big green bars. That's impressive. That's over, 140% rally off the bottom already. That's a 3-hour chart. There it is zoomed in. So I'd say that one's turned the corner all of a sudden. Some of these coins just, you realize that everyone's not long or short. So what else? Digibyte, I know that was up 8% earlier.
Anastasia says, Neo and ETC are dumping.
Digibyte still trying to hold that uptrend line. Neo's is $699.77, so that's what, a quick $7 off the high. Bitcoin a quick 100 off the high. And Neo 81.45, not as much strength there as probably needed. So again, guys, here, whether we just made a high or we're going to, I think there's some type of sideways to lower here. I think the surprise will be that there's not as much pullback as maybe we thought. So that could be interesting. But we will keep you updated. Here's ZCL USD. Taj just asked about. Oh my goodness.
Another pork blaster to the upside.
A 4 to 16 yesterday and then the move to 28. Currently 24.
Well, if you had the problem of moving your ZCL to the exchange after the Bitcoin private fork, win one. Let's see if you can see any of these. It's going to be hard to see without a background. Let me get a black background or something.
Or might need to give to me.
Yeah, here, you got it.
So I can show it better. I mean, that's the...
That's one of them. They're pretty cool. We got about like 6 different sizes from the size of like a, from the size of like a half dollar. That's probably like a coaster size. Then we also have this size. This is more of like a 6-incher. It's pretty cool. We also have the guy working on a stand that can work for any sizes. On top of that, we are going to maybe do like coaster sets. They are made of acrylic, so they are waterproof and durable, so they're pretty cool. Where, say we've made 25 different coins of everybody's favorites, you can go in and select. If we were to put these for sales, you can select which 4 you like, and you have a coaster set. But for now, we're just going to have giveaways. So I know we're going to be doing Litecoin. We're probably going to be doing a Zencash one since we did an interview, Digibyte, ECA, and Bitcoin Gold, since those are the founders who took the time to come over on the show and do an interview with us. So we want to give back to this community and give back to their communities as well. But these things are pretty sweet, just nice keepsakes. I have something similar to this that is a Bitcoin one. And on my desk, and you'd be surprised at how many people come up asking about cryptos and asking what I got there, what is Bitcoin. So it's pretty interesting. What does Estaj say over here? Nick, are you going to give away some of those to your lovely followers? That is what we're doing, guys. We are going to have the first giveaway tonight. So if you want one of these Litecoin...
Tom Mullins, you're crazy.
What did he say?
And don't read what he says.
Oh, my
He's
gosh.
on one tonight.
If you guys want one of these, anyways, leave a comment in the comment section below after this video is over. Leave your Twitter handle. That way I can DM you after I announce that you are the winner, and we can get more personal information such as your mailing address. We are also going to ship it to you guys for free. As we continue to move forward with development of these, we'll just keep you guys posted. We're just going to be giving them away.
I think it'd be cool, though. We're going to try to do that, pick 4 coins, and we'll do it, and it'll be like a coaster set with your 4 top coins or something. So I'm hoping my guy will do that. Can't guarantee it. he told me it's pretty simple. He's got that big expensive machine that cuts these things.
Yeah.
So they're pretty cool. I just went and got them from him today. I told him we kind of see what we want and see what'll work. Or we're just going to put these in a little stand and put it on your desk. So it's kind of cool.
That's pretty sweet.
And if we can get them done for some of these smaller coins people have that they really like or they cleaned up on, I think it'd be cool to be able to offer
see it on
that.
this book a little better too. It's hard to see on my side. It shows on your side better, Todd.
Yeah. If you go to my Twitter, though, I tweeted it last night, and actually Nick retweeted it.
Yeah, let me go ahead and show you a cool picture.
Because that showed a pretty good picture.
Let's grab it here. So these are what they essentially are, guys. The guy has a machine to make all those. We have different sizes from like 1 inch all the way up to like 6 to 8 inches. And we're just going to be giving these away. And like I said, making them for all different coins. And if he makes some kind of stand, I want him to make some kind of stand so I can just like display them on my bookshelf, all the coins maybe that I hold or that I've made a lot of money on or that I believe in for the future.
Cool.
So do whatever you guys want with them. Make sure to leave a comment in the comment section below so you can win, because we just like giving away things to you guys. We did just congratulations again to everybody who won the ECA. I think I gave 5,000 ECA per person or something like that. So if we get something donated here, we're going to give it back to you guys.
Leon said he just read that the St. Louis Fed is now talking cashless society and U.S. government crypto. Interesting. Heather needs a sticker for her card. My buddy can do just about anything. I mean, he's got all the equipment.
Yeah, he's also talking that he can do different designs and different things in metals, copper, and all kinds of stuff. So who knows what we're going to get for you guys.
He had some copper coins there that were cool. That he had him. I mean, it was because he's got the machine that does the water cutting. So, and I think some of those machines are pretty expensive. So
yeah, so we'll see what we come up with. Obviously, this stuff we'll give away. Maybe he does all kinds of big stuff too. So if we get him to make some kind of big sign, maybe that says crypto or learn crypto or something, maybe we'll do a raffle, take some donations and give that away and mail it to you guys. We'll see what we come up with. But for the most part, we're going to be creating these, giving them back to you guys for watching every single day. And we just hope you keep tuning in, keep gathering some information.
I've got one little article here that a fund manager said Bitcoin is better than gold on every front. I know Winklevosses were saying that. And John Pfeiffer at Pfeiffer Capital, he said his prediction is Bitcoin goes to no less than 90,000, potentially as high as 700,000. I know it goes on to say that 90,000 could be reached in a couple years. That's only 10 times the current price. And that would happen with private sector institutional investment coming in. And then obviously, if we have foreign reserve displacements, things like that, much longer term view that could take Bitcoin to 700,000. Now that's a crazy number. 90,000 is pretty crazy. But again, they're talking about, Bitcoin becoming the new gold. So, and I have to agree with that. If you're sitting here and do you want to put your, 5% of your portfolio in gold or Bitcoin, I think it's Bitcoin. So. But they're saying, and Winklevoss said, that takes us to probably 100,000. So that's a 10x from here. So just an interesting article that is on our blog that Carrie updates during the day with what we think is more informative articles that maybe relate to our subscribers.
And those are all over on learncrypto.io, right?
Yep.
Is that what you just said?
They all are. And Bitcoin 9640. So
do you guys have any charts you want Todd to look at real quick?
That chart does not look done to the upside yet, short term. I don't know.
Or do you have any fundamental questions you would like me to answer? Let us know. I know this one has been a little choppy. Thanks to everybody who's been hanging in there.
Yeah, I think support is 8,900 now back on Bitcoin. So again, I mean, a lot of people left behind on this rally, I'm sure. It was too easy to sell. It hesitates and it has a big move, hesitates, has a big move. So I like the action. So that's all I got to say.
Awesome.
We've had the blog on Learn Crypto. That's been on there from day one.
Yeah, we just didn't really get a chance to talk about it much, but we're going to let you get, we got the blog over there. We got the cryptocurrency trading course. We got the crypto private client group. Also, for all the students who say they love the course and they recommend people to buy it, we do have the affiliate program. I did a quick video if you want to watch that. It takes about 5 minutes to get set up in the affiliate program. You hit the affiliate tab, and you're pretty much ready to go. Every course that is sold using your custom URL, you make between $30 to $50. So you just paste on Facebook, or maybe a family member is asking about cryptos, and you present your URL to them, and it works as a referral link. So there you go.
And guys, we've been trying, when Matt was here, we tried to work on a few things, but his objectives were different than what mine were. And he was trying to drive people to get crypto news and to his website and to the Discords and all that. And we did do this social, what's it called here?
Social learner.
Social learner. So thanks, Nick. Social learner. And I still don't understand that as much. And a lot of that stuff Matt would take care of. So we're trying to learn that a little bit better because we was trying to make it where there was more chatting about the course, more capability there, things like that. Hopefully we can get to that. But yeah, the blog has always been there. Carrie throws up, I'm going to say 4 to 5 every day. And again, she knows, she'll ask me or I'll tell her, or she knows the type of articles that I'm kind of looking for. And we're just trying to make Learn Crypto, that catch-all for everything to try to learn about crypto. And then just, being here. I know we had a problem with the software when we lost out there, but the technometers on the majority of the major coins are coming into overbought, but they're not there. So I think at overbought levels, it's just telling you, we finally have got a place where maybe we can move sideways. But if this is a one wave for Elliott off the lows and volume stays good, we maybe have turned the corner here. So I don't want to get too excited about that. I still think even if we're in a sideways market, we're going to top out somewhere here. We're going to pull back to, we could pull back to 8,000 probably, and then onward, upward to 12,000 still. So at 12,000, I would have to be more inclined, if it doesn't look impulsive, that at 12,000, if volume doesn't confirm, et cetera, then there you've got to reevaluate your portfolios. But I think now you better stay where you're at.
Matthew Bradley says, the money I spent on gold and silver dating back to 2012, man, listen to the wrong people. I know. Here's what I kind of preach to people if they're coming new to the cryptos. I don't want to say go all in. Really, I think you should start off slow, dollar cost average in, use 5 to 10% of your portfolio, have some traditional market investments, have some crypto investments, have some commodity investments, and be well diversified. Now, Make BTC Daily says gold is a $7 trillion market. BTC is only 163 billion. Huge upside. That is what I've been saying all along. That's why I'm so long on the space. But no matter how confident I am on the crypto space, I still think that you need to diversify. I haven't pulled any funds out of my 401k. I haven't sold any of my stocks in order to move to cryptos. This is all something totally different, and I would recommend the same for you guys as well.
What up, JPG Whistler?
Ryan says those coasters are cool. Yeah, we have all different sizes. We're probably going to go with the coaster size because it gives it some more utilization. But like I said, he also might make a display stand so you guys can put them on a bookshelf, on your desk, whatever, by your computer. It'll be pretty cool once we get some more coins designed for you guys.
Just something cool.
Somebody else, Matthew also said, I'll show your program to my 47 Twitter followers. Hey, make sure you go and become an affiliate so at least you can benefit from it. Like we said, guys, $30 per course sale. So that's pretty awesome. Even if we use a coupon code, which I'm trying to convince Todd to do here eventually, kind of like a relaunch coupon code for the course, you still get the same amount of money for your referral.
Because as I've said, I'm adding the OP Force and Tech. Those lessons are really done. I'm just taking a few charts off the software and throwing those in there as well. And I have added a few videos. I've redone some of the English because we had Corey Capaldi's wife do that. So she's got us looking straight. So we're still excited about moving forward.
The Outlaw Preacher says, following you guys on Twitter, looking forward to the nuggets of wisdom. Yeah, guys, I would definitely recommend following us on Twitter. Obviously, YouTube has its issues with notifications pertaining to crypto videos. But we do post a tweet out there right before we go live. Also, throughout the day, I'm working a traditional job. I work for an institutional financial advisor. Obviously, I got my headphones in with the crypto knowledge going in there, and I tweet out anything that's going on throughout the day. Also, Todd does tweet out some technical analysis stuff that obviously he's not going to go live for a quick move in the market. So if you want to follow us over there, that is awesome as well.
Thanks, JPG. Yeah, and again, I've always said I was going to go more live when the software is working daily, so I'll have more to discuss on the Wyckoff. I don't really like talking about Elliott Wave because I own a Wyckoff Stock Market Institute. And, I've always used Elliott more as a confirming source for maybe, how far a move could go, or if we have a rally here, how it would fit into Elliott Wave. So I really not use Elliott Wave as my main basis. So, and I still don't really recommend that. But the Elliott Wave, when it's working, it works. It's been good on this rally. I've traded some triangles over the years. It's been unbelievable, whether it's a 5-minute chart or a daily or weekly chart. So I could show you lots of charts in my office from years ago. I've kept a lot of things. Even had a house fire and everything survived the house fire. So, and what else was I going to say there? I do not use the Echo Cloud. I think, if I don't use anything really different than Wyckoff and a little bit of Elliott, I do think the cloud probably, if I was looking for something to start to research and follow, that would probably be it. I do like Tom DeMark, but I'm telling you, the Tom DeMark is not as easy as like Tone Vase gives it. It's in depth and there's a lot of detail to it. So I've got all those books and they will give you a headache. I got you, Tom, if I need some type of beta tester.
Just Dave he says he started in crypto 5 months ago. I'm still a senior newbie, but I've learned so much from you guys. Thanks. Shout out to you. B Fishin also said the tweet game is strong from these guys. And Heather Thy Name says, so glad I got to catch you guys live tonight. Love the Todd Father and the Hitman. Thanks for all you do. Guys, we are here for you each and every day. I enjoy seeing what you guys have to say, seeing your opinions on cryptos, but really just having casual chats with you guys at the end of the episodes is also very fun. I know at times, sometimes I seem a little wound up, but I just want to present you guys the facts, and you have to keep in mind I am coming here after working 9 hours working in traditional finance as well. So it's hard for me to quickly turn off the super professionalism to come back over here to crypto land where I can be a little more loose in what I do.
Right. There's DTR, someone, Max Expo, ETC still coming to Coinbase, April 23rd. You know it's going to happen though, Max, and you're going to be able to take credit. You were just off a month. So there's DTR 3 hour. So trying to get something moving. I do not know that coin, so will not say much about it.
Vapid says, we appreciate you. Ignore the person from before. Hey, those people don't get under my skin. Jealousy is flattering, guys. If somebody's got to take their time to be derogatory towards me or you guys in everyday life, that means they're a little jealous of you, and that means you are doing something right. So keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, we don't normally give much stuff away, and it's going to get sent. I think there's somebody still out here. Was it Tom Howe or somebody's still waiting on a hat from Matt? So we'll probably get some hats here for some type of Learn Crypto or something. Try to get a store going as well. So
I used to run an eBay store, guys. Well, I still kind of do. I just obviously don't have time to be active on that. So if we say we're going to give something away, I think everybody who has earned Redcoin and ECA can verify that I did send that to them. Also, we will mail this first class shipping, and it will be there 1 to 3 days all over the United States. If you do live outside of the United States, we'll have to check on the shipping. But hey, if you win, you win. We'll pay the extra couple bucks to get you guys these Litecoins or any other coins that may be here in the future.
U.S. stock market had a pretty big sell-off today. Took out previous lows. So at least the previous lows on the Wyckoff wave chart that I talk about. So that could be interesting here as well.
JPG Whistler says, I feel my WAN is getting hot. Todd, what do you think? Should we rest the meat yet?
If your WAN is hot, I think you probably ought to go to the doctor and don't pass go. Just go straight to the doctor. That's the 1 hour chart. That's, it's not had a big move here like a lot of these coins, but it wouldn't take much to get above that 85,000 high. So I don't know about that one. I would guess it'd stay in the trading range because that's where it's been, and it didn't break out. So I'd probably try to stay in a trading mood with that one.
The Outlaw Preacher says, I think some heavy Wall Street money is heading to crypto. Guys, I can't say names.
Dude, if that happens,
here's the thing.
Game over.
Look, Todd, I haven't even told you. I'm not going to name names, but I can guarantee 100% from a little birdie that hedge funds are starting to talk about cryptocurrencies. Hedge funds and other clients are starting to wonder what Bitcoin is. They're starting to get their feelers out. They're starting to provide clients with definitions of blockchain, smart contracts, Bitcoin, Litecoin, etc. It's coming. You can believe me or you cannot believe me. I can't say much more than that. But people are giving inquiries about that information. So You can take that for what you want. This space has such an enormous upside potential. Don't always get caught up on the day trading. Swing trading is nice when we can do it. Obviously, Todd tries to do that with PCG, with some of my fundamental background as well. But the long term on these coins and the winners in this sector is going to be enormous.
I'm gonna tell you, if you're a trader in these crypto markets and you've been doing it for a year, if you're day trading and swing trading successfully and been doing it for a year, shout out to you, because it's not that easy to do. Not, what is it, 90% probably of anyone that does that fails. So it's tough to do that, but just try not to be in that area where Bitcoin's at 36,000 and you're wondering why you made no real gains, because it's too easy to have Bitcoin rally 1,000 on you. Now you got to worry about how to get it back. And I said that puts you in a whole different position mentally, because then you're worried about, then you start chasing it. It just screws up your head. So
Well, I
be
think
careful
we're
with
probably
short-term
about to
trading.
wrap it up, but somebody wants to look at quantum, and we'll take a couple more questions from you guys. When we are not live, guys, make sure to check out our homepage over on YouTube. We have everything separated out from you guys, from interviews to reviews to Todd's TA. So make sure to stay up to date with that information, as every data point you can get in this ecosystem, since it changes so much, is really going to help your investment decisions.
There's Bitcoin Cash coming back a little bit. A couple hundred off the high. You want to see QTUM USD. Made a quick run above 24. That's one that's been really slow. That's a 5 minute, so that's a good looking chart. So there is 13 to 24 on quantum. That's one that we was saying was slow, need to get going, but all of a sudden now we've taken out the 22 high. So quite a few coins playing catch up.
Ronnie says, how do you feel about Tether having the second highest volume today? Does that show as going down on BTC?
Tether's got the second highest volume today.
I can't confirm that, but that's what somebody in the
I would
chat
say
said.
that means people are scared and going to Tether, but that probably means we're going higher to me.
Flipper Parrot says, I hold 30%, swing trade 30%, and day trade 30%. So what happens to the other 10%? Is that losses, or that's only 90%? Flipper
That's for the
Parrot.
ex-wife.
Oh, that's for the ex-wife.
Hold 30, yeah, that's not too bad. But again, that's somebody new to the game. That's still going to be a tough strategy. That's a lot of trading unless you've been doing it successfully. And sorry for the internet going in and out. I mean, that's an issue I'm going to say with St. Louis internet, because there's not much. I've had no issues today, and I got all green lights on my internet. So
Crit Money says, jumped in here late, guys. Did you touch on ETH move, and should we expect a pullback in the mid fives if BTC corrects? I think the low's already in. That's my opinion. You can let Todd do his own personal TA. I think the low on Bitcoin is already in. I think the sentiment is only picking up. Yes, I think that we will probably have an ABC correction at some point in here, but I don't think we're going below 6,500 ever again, or at least not as long as the fundamentals on Bitcoin stay the same.
if, I mean, Ethereum just made a 715, 716, back down here to 691. I mean, I had that labeled a 5. I do think there's a pullback here, but I think it could be surprising how little it is. But, you know, that could still be a 600. So, you know, 715 to 600 could easily still be on the pullback here. So before I would have said it could have pulled back to the 510. But again, the strength, I think, is telling you, and we might hold right here and try another new high. The way these things have been acting, we hold here and we skate to another new high on Bitcoin and all these again. So, but again, I think you got to worry about trying to get some of these things back if you don't have what you want. Robert was a new subscriber. Shout out to him.
Shout out to everybody that subscribed. If we missed you, that is awesome. Make sure to hit the like, share, and subscribe button as we continue to grow this Learn Crypto community. And like I just got done saying, after this video is posted, leave a comment with your Twitter handle in the comment section if you want to be eligible to win some of these LTC coin giveaways, guys. They're pretty sweet.
What's up, Blake Neely? I don't think you've been in here for a while. I could be wrong.
Shout out to everybody new. That is sorry for some of the glitches in the show. We are going to be live again at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Keep an eye out for any TA or fundamental pre-recorded videos that Todd and I may post between now and then. And that is about it, guys. If you have any questions, make sure to save them for the live show tomorrow, and we will see you then.
And I'm going to get a big steak. Thank you very much.
The green is good, guys. Buy yourself some coins on the dips.
Oh, hey, stay positive, pal. Most people, when they lose, they whine and quit. But you gotta be there for the turns. Everybody's got good luck, everybody's got bad luck. Don't run when you lose.
Play hard, play clean. Be careful out there.
We'll see you all again. Sleep tight.